So wait, did you just lose your job or natapos na ang kontrata mo out of nowhere? Well, what if I told you you might be missing out on up to 20,000 pesos from SSS? And yes, legit yan, hindi chika at hindi scam. This is the SSS unemployment benefit, and if you're a freelancer or self-employed who's been paying your contributions, you could be qualified. So yo, what's up? Jom here, and welcome back to A Journey of Me, your go-to space for everything adulting, traveling, freelancing, and surviving life in the most empowered way possible. Today's episode is something every SSS contributor needs to hear about. So let's talk about how to claim your SSS unemployment benefit and why freelancers like us shouldn't ignore this. So ayan, wala nang maraming ebas, let's start talking about it, and first thing is, who is it for? According to the official SSS website, the unemployment benefit is a cash benefit granted to covered employees, including kasambahays and OFWs who are involuntarily separated from employment. But here's many don't know. If you're a freelancer or self-employed na voluntary SSS contributor and you're up to date with your payments and you get involuntarily separated from work like project cancellation or business closure, pasok ka dito. Bakit lagi nating binabanggit ang involuntarily? Kasi nga ito ay yung mga bagay na hindi mo naman saklaw. Kumbaga, ikaw yung naalis at hindi ikaw yung nag-resign. Ito yung mga sitwasyon na ikaw talaga yung nire-remove sa inyong organization or sa inyong kumpanya nang hindi mo naman kagustuhan. So take note of that. So to give a better technical understanding about the requirements, here are the things cited from the website. Una, kailangan involuntary ang pagkakatanggal mo. Ibig sabihin, hindi ikaw ang kusang nag-resign, kundi may nangyaring sitwasyon na wala kang control. Like what? Una is nagbawas ng tao ang kumpanya dahil sa sobrang empleyado, kung tinatawag nila ito ay redundancy. Or pangalawa, nagsara ang kumpanya or nag-downsize sila dahil sa financial losses, retrenchment naman ang tawag dyan. Or bumili o kaya gumamit sila ng makinarya kaya napalitan na nito ang position mo. Example, naging ChatGPT na lang ang gumagawa ng trabaho mo. Pwede rin iyan. O kaya may sakit ka na at sabi ng batas, delikado nang magtrabaho ka pa. So kung isa dyan ang dahilan ng pagkatanggal mo, pasok ka sa unang requirement. Pero paano kung ikaw naman ang umalis sa trabaho? Pwede pa rin ba? The answer there is depende. Kung ang dahilan mo ay mabigat, pwede naman. Pero dapat magpo-fall siya sa mga ganitong bagay. Number one is grabe kang ininsulto ng boss mo. Yung nakakababa talaga ng pagkatao. Pangalawa, hindi na makatao ang trato sa'yo. Yung parang torture na araw-araw. And lastly, kung may ginawang krimen ang amo mo o siyaktan ang pamilya mo. Kapag ganito kabigat ang sitwasyon, pwede kang umalis ng biglaan at humingi pa rin ng tulong sa SSS. But make sure, dapat meron kang ebidensya. Yan ang importante. And another question is, may iba pa bang kino-consider ang SSS? Oo. Basta number one, kasama dyan ang pagbagsak ng ekonomiya gaya ng recession, kalidad o sakuna tulad ng lindol, bagyo, sunog o kahit pandemya. And lastly, kasama na rin dyan ang iba pang dahilan na aprobado ng DOLE at SSS. Basta hindi mo ginusto o kagagawan ang pagkawala mo sa trabaho at may documented reason, pwede kang maging eligible sa SSS unemployment benefit. Ayan na nga. So to give you a better understanding of this case, I will tell you about my story. So I was hired by a local agency to work for overseas clients 3 years ago. So I've been working with them since 2021, and unfortunately last year nag-file nga ng bankruptcy ang client na pinagtatrabahuan ko. And so with that, wala ring mai-profile sa akin sa agency na kapalit ng dati kong client. And there, I was under the floating status for 6 months. And ayun na nga, last April, I have to be terminated under redundancy, which makes me qualified for this SSS benefit. And it's not just for full-time employees, pati mga freelancers rin na paying their dues can qualify too. So you just have to make sure that you have all of the necessary documentation and most importantly, an account sa SSS online app. And now that we already know who are the qualified people to apply, let us now talk about the process on how to apply. And here's what I actually did. And yes, this is the actual process na ginawa ko. But before we get into that, make sure that you have an online SSS account para makasunod ka sa process na ito. Pwede mo rin munang i-pause ang video at mag-create ka na muna ng SSS online profile mo. Okay, so let's start with the process. So you have to go to your SSS dashboard and click on the top menu. And kailangan mong iselect ang Benefits tab, and coming from there, you have to select Unemployment Benefit. The first step that you will be looking at will be the specific date of separation. Make sure nang ilalagay mo ay ang date na naka-indicate rin sa iyong official separation letter or notice. And also, you have to select your disbursement bank kung saan makikredit ang loan mo pag na-approve na. We will be talking more about it later. And then next is the employer name. On this section, it will show the current employer as an option dahil nga sila ang nagbabayad ng SSS on your behalf. So make sure you select that also. And then under employment category, I just selected covered employee dahil isa lang naman akong normal na empleyado. So on your end, you can select that also. But there are other options na mag-apply kung saan ka nga ba nag-fit. Next is the agency naman. I selected DOLE dahil local lang naman ang coverage ng employment ko. POEA kapag OFW. And from there, you will also need to select the DOLE office na need mong i-visit para magpa-verify ng requirements. And on the first section, the last here is the reason. So there are so many options to choose from. And on my end, it is redundancy. Dahil nga hindi na nila kailangan ang job function ko, kailangan nila akong tanggalin, kaya yan na lang ang sinelect ko. And according to the SSS rules, the claim shall be filed within 60 days from the date of separation from employment. And in my case, pagkagawa ko nga ng aking ticket, in-inform ko na kaagad ang aming HR, and then from there, mabilis naman na yung response nila. And one really important thing that you have to take note is that you have to input the accurate details para hindi masayang ang ticket number mo at hindi na mag-take ng marami pang time. Kasi kung nagkaroon ka ng pagkakamali like wrong information on the date, hindi siya pwedeng i-edit pero kailangan mo na kaagad i-cancel ang old ticket number at kailangan mong gumawa ng bago ulit. So after filling up the forms, one tip that I could say is that you have to give your transaction ID sa HR ninyo para mas mapadali ang kanilang approval at ma-notify sila. And then the next thing is to have an electronic validation of the ticket sa DOLE. This is an essential step dahil isa ito sa mga validating factors para ma-approve nga ang inyong request. And from there, you have to choose the DOLE site na pagsasubmitan mo ng documents. And since I am from Pangasinan, I chose DOLE Dagupan. And ayun na nga, after 3 days, nagkaroon ako ng time to visit their office and submit my requirements. But there, unfortunately, sira daw ang kanilang system kaya hindi nila ma-accommodate ang aking request. So the next thing that happened was binigyan na lang nila ako ng email address na pwede kong pagsubmitan or pagsendan ng aking mga requirements. Mas madali ito kasi kailangan ko na lang i-scan yung mga documents para ma-submit siya online. And from there, I was able to send it and just waited for the approval. And reminder, huwag hintayin ang deadline. If it's past 60 days, it's auto-disqualified. Ayan, alam na natin kung ano nga ba yung mga dapat gawin. So now let's talk about what to expect. It's gonna be the amount and the timing of the processing period. So magkano nga ba ang pwede mong makuha? The unemployment benefit is equivalent to 50% of the member's average monthly salary credit or AMSC for a maximum of 2 months. So example, if your AMSC is 20,000, you'll get 10,000 per month for 2 months. That will give you a total of 20,000. So ayan ay isa lamang sample computation ha. The benefit will be credited via your enrolled bank account through Disbursement Account Enrollment Module or DAEM. So sa akin, hindi na bago ang DAEM because before nag-apply na ako ng mga salary loan sa SSS kaya nagkaroon na ako ng chance na mag-open ng isang account na mag-i-enroll sa akin na automatic na pagpapasukan ng aking mga benefits, ng aking mga loans and whatever na kailangan dumaan sa SSS. And also, in this case, ang kailangan nila ay isang Union Bank account. And before, mayroon na nga ako at yun na nga ang ginamit ko para i-enroll dito sa aking DAEM. So kung panibago pa lang sa ito, kailangan mong gumawa ng isang bagong account na ipapasok mo sa SSS online. And take note, pwede nga siyang bago or pwede rin yung luma as long as it's from Union Bank kasi yun nga lang yung tinatanggap ng SSS dito sa panahon ngayon. And very important tip is to make sure that your bank account or e-wallet account is enrolled and active. Kung hindi, delay or failed ang release. So kailangan mong i-make sure na gumagana nga ang mga bank account or e-wallet accounts na ito. And on my end, only qualified benefit I can get was around 18,000 pesos. And take note that this computation is case-to-case basis. Pwedeng ibang amount for me, Pwedeng ibang amount for you and ibang amount for others. Dahil alam na nga natin yung mga processes and expectations, let's now talk about the factors for approval. So for you to get approved, these are the official requirements. You should at least have 36 monthly contributions sa SSS and at least 12 contributions in the last 18 months before separation. And take note, it should be an involuntary separation at hindi kasama ang resignation and must apply within 60 days time period. So ibig sabihin, pag lumagpas ka na doon, auto-disqualified ka na and no prior unemployment benefit claims in the last 3 years. So in short, prepare ahead. Freelancers, if you're paying your SSS monthly, this benefit could really save you during a down season. So ngayon, lilinawin natin why people get disapproved kasi hindi naman lahat lagi ay na-approve kasi meron silang mga factors na kinoconsider. And now, why do claims get denied? First is that if you resign voluntarily. Second, if you were terminated due to misconduct, fraud, or crime. Pangatlo dyan, if you don't meet the minimum contributions, of course. Pang-apat, if you applied after 60 days. And pang-lima, if you already claimed unemployment in the past 3 years. So mga ka-Jom, always remember, SSS won't cover you if it was your choice to quit or you stop paying your monthly dues. Consistency is the key. Kailangan pa rin nating hulugan ang ating SSS from the past para tayo ay ma-qualify sa ganitong mga benefit. And now, let's talk about why this matters for freelancers. So as freelancers, wala tayong HR, walang manager na mag-explain ng benefits. So it's up to us to learn our rights and take advantage of what we paid for. Sa end ko nga lang, medyo maswerte ako kasi meron akong agency na napagtrabahuhan before. Sila yung nag-aasikaso ng mga benefits namin and yun nga lang, kailangan kong umalis kasi nga wala na akong client. And take note, this benefit is not just for corporate workers. Kung nagbabayad ka ng SSS, you're investing in protection. Imagine getting 20,000 pesos when a client suddenly pulls out or you get laid off from a project. Let's normalize being freelancer smart. So ayun na nga, kailangan nating tapusin or kailangan nating mag-comply sa mga ganitong requirements or ng mga ganitong benefits para at least at the end of the day, meron pa rin tayong protection. And ayun na nga, after 3 days of waiting, I receive a notification from SSS site at sinasabi nila na ang aking claim ay na-approve na nga. So the next step is for you to wait up to 5 working days for the amount to reflect on your Union Bank bank account. O diba? Meron na akong 18,000 pesos na pwede kong gastusin sa aking pambayad ng internet, electric bills, or kahit anumang pwede kong pagkagastusan. So there you have it mga ka-Jom. If you're a freelancer, self-employed, or someone who's been faithfully paying their SSS contributions, this benefit is for you. You can also claim your 20,000 pesos if you qualify, but take note, file within 60 days and check if your contributions are up to date via your my.sss account. So if you got questions, drop them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video kung may natutunan ka. And i-share mo na rin ito sa iyong mga kaibigan na baka pwedeng ma-qualify rin. And don't forget to subscribe for more adulting wins from my channel. This is Jom from A Journey of Me, saying that stay smart, stay ready, and as always, keep journeying. For today's content, we will be talking about the SSS unemployment benefit. We will break it down, how to get it, who it's for, and what could get you disqualified.